It is important that Torres Strait Islanders and Aboriginal people yarn their stories. Stories are important to our people. They give value for life. They are meaningful. They are about a belief system. They are about moral values. They are about directing us as human beings to interact in the society.
I think it's a great program that the IKC does run, and it's a great initiative, and it will benefit the community through art and many resources that the IKC does provide. It'll be beneficial to the community, not only for the children that's involved, but also for the adults as well.
You want to roll it on? We just drop it down onto there, like that. And then we get this again, remember? You want to rub it on the back? There you go. There's your little print, your little turtle swimming through the current. You want to go and show the others?
I guess living on an island, it's culture that we take arts and craft. We draw, we like to sit and look at the stars. It's just natural for us to pick up on arts and craft.
The shooting star.
The activities that they had with the lino printing and a bit of the artwork and that, the kids loved it because that's what they do it all the time. They do it at home, they do it at school. It's in their blood, it's in their culture.
We have opportunities now to yarn our stories, to continue to record these stories for future generation. An elder from Mabiag made this statement back in 1800. An elder by the name of Waria. He said this, Kaziu Kazika, for children's children.
Can I use your book there? What we just finished doing, we did a draft of our stories, and this is Zoe's. It says helping my grandma. So when you go to school, you have a lot of stories to write, but it prepares you for when you grow up. That you can do anything. It's not like, oh, I have to think about it. No. Oh yes, I can do that. It might be a bit of a challenge, but I'll give it a go. And that's the thing, see? Besides being Torres Strait Islanders, we're Australians. We give anything a go. We're not afraid. Our forefathers fought with their bows and arrows. We fight with this one here. We go and get good education, we fight with this now. And this one.
All right, children. All right, I will tell you one story about an old lady, an akka, a long time ago, okay?
I'd just like to give you the story of Kayang and Tagai.
Today I will tell you a story from Tagai. Tagai was a warrior.
The story of Tagai got song. Tagai pasaral kai parutema kai milaka ka ngapati aike.
The story that I'm about to tell is about
Tagai. In Gumu, they lived a family of 2 brothers whose names were Kang, the eldest, and Tagai was the youngest.
My story is about women in the Torres Strait.
Every titui, every star, it's got name and it's got meaning.
If we have more stories and more pictures of the stories that are told to our youth, it is a great benefit for people here in Yam, especially the youth.
We need the elders to talk about the stories, because when time passes, and things get forgotten, through these stories comes mutual respect, and I think that's one of the big things that we lack in the community, and I think it would bring that back. So everybody is going to benefit. The younger ones is going to respect the older ones, and they'll be taught to understand what used to happen before, where you have to respect your elders, and it was a part of life. I think it's something that we should continue.
It is important to have people share these stories with us. I was pleased, I was taken back, especially these stories, the old stories, but yet when you yarn them, when you tell them, they become new stories.
It's a great privilege that all this technology can coincide with cultural values and cultural knowledge that we have used for many years, and how it coincides with iPads and the programs that they give us on these machines, and to see culture and technology both come together and to benefit, I suppose, into the future.
There, look there, Orion. That's the same one I talked about there with them 3 stars. That's Orion there. The same constellation I drawn on the board. Them and then are the Pasral, with them crew with Tagai, with them star there, them group there.
The program that they had on the iPads last night, I've never seen anything like it. It opened my eyes, as it did the children, to see the planet Earth moving in real time, looking at the constellations and the stars. We do have our own names for stars, and when we look through the iPad, we can see the English names as well. And we know from our ates and uncles and that when they used to navigate during nighttime, they never used to have the compass. They used the stars, and the Southern Cross played a big role in finding their destination, because they could line themselves up with the Southern Cross and direct themselves north, south, or east or west, depending on where the Southern Cross sat.
So when we come from the northeast sky.
Hey, so we found another constellation.
It's amazing. My eyes lit up. I was totally amazed with what that program can do for us here. To have that technology right here at our fingertips to make people sort of keep in touch with the world, I guess, because it is changing. Technology is coming in. It's coming in at a fast rate, and we have to keep up with it.
Hey, the thing is turning. That's how clear when I think. So far.
For Indigenous people and non-Indigenous people to come together, I see this as practical reconciliation, of coming together, of understanding worldviews. We have appreciated over time the Western worldviews and paradigms in our stories, like in the Karareg stories. You see them, you can plainly see them, that those stories are from the paradigms or the worldviews of Indigenous people. Let us yarn these stories. They're good for us. I certainly enjoyed them. And the important audience were the children.
Tagai pasaral kai parutema kai milaka ka ngapatia eke. E dau tai pirangu ki tsena kai bai ngapata pai ke. E mai gi pasaral kai parutema kai milaka ka ngapati aike. E dau tai berangu ki tsena kai bai ngapata pai ke.